these producers and this type of disgusting language that they're using, it's not your place to ask. Are you actually mad or are you actually mad? Which one is it? Which one is it? You have to now pick. There's two options. You're either mad or you've now gone mad. There are two options. Man said, how are you saying it's not your place to ask? As a producer, you wanna talk with this vim. This is the attitude that you have decided to collect. This is the attitude that you have decided to collect. So we have some information coming out, guys, about the Love Island producers allegedly. Surprise, surprise, surprise. That's all I can really say. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch. Subscribe. Road to 200,000 subscribers. We can get there, guys. Click that button. It's just one click. So there seems to be some information coming out allegedly about the producers that isn't surprising to me, guys, but it is shameful and it is an act that cannot carry on, and it is an act that people cannot uphold if they choose to try and create a show, especially a show when it comes to Love Island related. Do you understand? Love Island is like my baby. Do you understand? Love Island is like my baby from UK. I've now gone to USA now, and now you want to take us to South Africa. Respect the damn name. Respect the damn show. And if you want to come like this, I'm going to come with absolute vim. And I'm really not going to let you guys get away with nonsense like this. I know that this is a type of, this problem when it comes to Love Island South Africa is a very normalized issue in the country. It's been going on for a very long time post-apartheid in that country. And for people, they think it's just something that they normally see when it comes to their shows and everything. But this is probably one of the first few issues that has transcended over the seas to, you know, UK, London, Twitter, and maybe over in the US as well, because of the name Love Island and the fact that it's, you know, a show from the UK. So let's just get into what I'm talking about. Somebody tweets saying, the producers are definitely racist. I sent an email asking for more diversity, and this was the response I got. And this was the email. Hi, it's not your place to ask. South Africa belongs to South Africans, not Nigerians. P.S. We have very few Arabs here. Best regards, Riyadh Bother. Okay, well, I know there to be a lot of Syrians in Cape Town. Back when I was there were plenty of refugees in reference to Syrians. You know, not that they should hire an Arab just for diversity tokenism, or they need an Arab. You don't even need an Arab person there, because when it comes to population demographics, you know, there may be Arabs who are far less than other populations, but we're not talking about Arabs here. So this was the response of a producer, very short, very rude, very abrupt, and that was really it. And then you have the cheek to say best regards. And I find this to be something that is really, it's just really undermining and shocking to me. And it's something that I'm not going to let them get away with. You can't do this nonsense. I'm so sorry. This is not how Love Island runs. I don't care how normalized this is in South Africa, and the fact that we have people of, you know, white South Africans, Afrikaans, you know, they act like this and they do this stuff and they hold themselves in this certain way, and they want to look down upon people, and, you know, they speak and they're very derogatory and racist in the stuff that they say and everything and all of that. I'm not here for it. I've never really been here for it. I obviously don't have much of my understanding is limited in comparison to people who are from South Africa. However, my understanding is not limited and is more in comparison to people who are watching Love Island South Africa for the first time from the UK and the USA, who haven't been over to South Africa. I've obviously said in my previous videos, I have been to South Africa, you know, I go quite frequently. So I have seen this stuff. So I know of this disparity. I know of this social kind of chaos this causes and the imbalance of races, and how people are made for certain people and how they work, and they're just giving a different wage. They're given a different form of a treatment. They're not like, and it's all in front of people's faces, and it's things that people don't address, and it still carries on. There's a lot of work to do in that country. A lot of work, but understand that you cannot come with Love Island with an 80% majority black country and you're coming with barely 2 black people and the majority white cast. That is not going to happen under my watch, and I'm not even wearing a watch. Do you understand? That is not going to be happening under my watch. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And the producers to come like this shows to you the ingrained attitudes that they have, that they feel that white people are more important, that they deserve the platform, the pedestal. They are the ones that are more digestible, attractive, appealing to wider audiences. And I think it's absolutely disgusting. Now, there's something that has obviously been normalized for South Africans, specifically whether you're colored, whether you're black, whether you're Indian, etc., etc., etc. They have seen, of course, maybe The Bachelor or other shows, or even the South African cricket team, which could be majority of one color, white, and that's something that they may be used to, which I think is even more sad within itself. But this is something that I will not allow to take place. I'm so sorry. Love Island is my baby, and South Africa won't come like this to try and embarrass Love Island. This is not what you're doing. And balance. It's just an imbalance of representation, regardless of whatever color. And that in itself, I find to be, weird. If the majority of the cast were Indian, and there's a very small Indian population in the country, this argument still stands. So only difference is systemic racism, which obviously upholds white people as opposed to other people. So again, I don't give a damn if the majority of the cast are white. I'm gonna be irritated. I don't give a damn if the majority of the cast are cows. I'm gonna be irritated because they can moo all they want, but these producers need to move their way out of this situation, because I find them to have, it's just they're coming with this vim. They're coming with this disrespect. It's not your place to ask. South Africa belongs to South Africans. Well, Love Island doesn't belong to South Africa. Do you understand? It doesn't belong to South Africa. It belongs to the world. And you need to come correct. You need to come correct. It's not your place to ask. It's not your place to ask. But so I don't understand. But it's not our place to ask. Instead of you to be now worrying about the proper things, like actually having music when it comes to the show, number one. Number two, the ending credit scenes had no music, as if we were all watching a funeral, and we most definitely were watching a funeral for this dead show. Then on top of that, when the cars are taking pictures together, they are of the lowest quality I have ever seen in my entire life. And you have the audacity. You have the audacity to try and come with negativity to people who are just asking for the fact that we want to see this, that. People in South Africa really piss me the fuck off when it comes to the stuff, how they carry themselves. They think they've got their life better because of X, Y, Z, and they think they're just better individuals, when really are not. They're just bottom barrel, disgusting waste men, and it just irks the shit out of me. It really does, because I've seen this stuff and I notice it all the time, and it's just really, it's jarring and it's very irritating. So these, I'm not saying that I hate every single white South African, because that in itself is something that I'm not trying to promote in this video, and I want to make that very clear. But specifically to those white South Africans who are really extremely racist, don't care about XYZ, don't care about the apartheid, systemic racism, what it's done to the country. The fact that they are not calling out these people is really irritating me. This whole Yuka girl, I'm going to talk about her again, because again, she was pissing me off. I thought that she was a cast member. Listen, I do Love Island initial casting videos, and I always get people wrong because these people are just thrown into the mix on the papers. So you just go through who you go through, or articles or Reddit forums or Twitter. This is what you go through. So instead of, and then of course you got upset at me, get your facts straight, Murad, whatever. Instead of you to be upset, instead of you and your beak face, instead of you to be upset at the fact that the show has a lack of diversity and the fact that we're seeing a majority white cast on a show that it shouldn't be, and how it's disgusting and appalling, instead of you to be upset at this, you now want to come at me. Come and collect your clapped face, because I'm not here for your bullshit, you understand? And this is what pisses me off. People are more angry at the wrong issues. They're angry at the more wrong stuff, that when we have these deep ingrained issues and they choose not to address it because they don't want to address it because it's not convenient for them. It's not convenient for me. Am I living in South Africa? No, I'm not. But when I see stuff like this, it bothers people, and this is something that you should raise your voice up and speak up when it comes to matters like this. How are we seeing this? Last night I was trying to go to bed and I was deep in it. I was looking at these cast photos thinking, how did this even, listen, you're going to get dragged every day. They were dragged left, right and centre at Love Island, South Africa last night. They were dragged last night, and they saw it all, and they're choosing to ignore it, and they're going to continue with this dead show, with these dead ratings and these dead castmates, and they're going to think they're going to do anything. And then when you instead of you to be raising awareness for these porn issues, you're trying to come at me sideways for what, for who and for where? I'm not your age mate. We are not at the same age. This is your mood and this is me. I'm not in your mood. Your mood is over there. This is where the mood is, and your mood is there. Your attitude is over there. Your age is way down there. I'm not your age mate. We are not the same. We are not mates. Do you understand? And this is why I just find it in general annoying, nothing personal, but people want to make issues out of something when there's far important stuff to talk about here. And all this is what I said. I done called it. I said it many times. I said it many times. I said it many times that the country is literally oozing with such racial tension issues. This is going to pour out onto the show. And it already has from day one. Look what the controversy it's caused. South Africa are not ready for global kind of shows like this because they don't understand how to tackle racial tensions and diversity. And these emails from producers allegedly are a direct example of this. And I think it's very poor and pathetic. I didn't expect this video to be nearly 12 minutes long or 11 minutes long, however long it's going to be. But here I am, looking cutie. And I thought, you know what? I want to speak on it. I'm not here for this. I'm not here for this. Like, I'm really not. I will fly out this window and turn into a witch. I'm not here for this. This cannot run. Do you understand? It's not running. This dead Love Island is not running. It's cancelled. Do you understand? Even Love Island USA came correct. Maybe not their first season, but the second season came with a lot more diversity and understanding. And you know they're trying to correct themselves in this way. So I don't understand. Even Love Island, I don't know, some Europe version. I think it was German or Dutch or something, even they came correct with certain things. And you know, this is what the brand is now upholding and has corrected itself. So if you want to come and now and do a show with the brand, do not shame us. Do not come and embrace the show and do stuff like this. And I don't mean South Africans specifically, I mean the producers. I'm calling them out because they've done this deliberately. They know what they're doing because they think this is more popular to a wider audience. No, it's not. Do you understand? I know everything is very backwards and opposite over down there in South Africa, and you know, it's very, very different. But you don't need to wake up and start smelling something because you're just smelling your behind, and I'm really tired of it. Let me stop ranting. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Let me stop ranting. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch, and let's get straight. Wow. And I'll catch you guys soon.